And here we are back in part 3 of the Cigar Box build project. So in the second video you saw me, you saw the first cigar box guitar that I actually finished. Didn't film it because it's the prototype and I came across many problems. And I didn't want to record all that because it took me quite a few hours in the end to build this, coming across so many problems, and I've made a few mistakes on it, which I've learned from, so the next one will be much better. So I started stripping down this ukulele that I made probably a year or two ago, and we're in the process of trying to remove the neck because we're going to use this body for the next CBG. So what I have to try and do now is free up the fretboard off of the body. Now, on one side, on this side, it appears to be not quite touching, but everywhere else I think it is. So I'm not sure how well this is going to go. And again, I don't want to mark the paintwork. So let's just put a little bit of tape on there before I go any further, damage it. I need to get some more masking tape because this stuff isn't very good. It should serve its purpose for this for now. So I might as well put some all the way around. So I'm not sure where I will need to put the blade to try to remove it. Okay, across there. Okay, one more piece. So every time I try and peel a bit of this off, it's just tearing. So, and it's almost finished anyway. I'll get some more when I have time, whenever that might be. Make sure I don't scrape up the paintwork and have to fix all that as well. I think it's probably the fretboard's going to come loose fairly easily. It says, struggling to get the blade under there. I don't want to use the heat method because I think it will melt that paint. I don't want that. I mean, it's coming, it's just got to be careful not to rush it and force it. Just let the blade do its work. It's coming. Won't be too difficult. I might get a little bit of the wood breaking away from the body itself, but it shouldn't be too bad. It'll be easy enough to fix. It's a bit tighter this side. Yeah, I can feel it slipping underneath the surface of the wood. I don't want that. I can actually feel it slicing through the surface of the wood underneath. I don't really want that to happen. Yeah, it's on there pretty well. Better than I thought, actually. Whoever built this knew what they were doing. Wow. So that joint being that tight leads me to suspect that the neck joint itself is going to be at least that tight. Anyway, this is coming. Glued a lot better than I was expecting. God, yeah. I mean, considering I'm not using heat, it's going all right actually. As I said, the heat is more than likely just to melt that paint and create a whole horrible bloody mess. to slice through my fingers as well. Yeah, I can hear it tearing the wood. That's not good. Must be almost up to the top there. Oh, very near. That's got to be about it, actually. Just check that. Yeah, that's pretty much all of that away. Let me just see if I can start to wiggle that neck loose. Not so much. Is it moving? Don't think so. I've also got to get the bridge off as well. Now when I take that off, I am going to have to repaint at least part of it where the bridge was. Just a bit of a pain, but it shouldn't be too bad. Just want to get this neck to start to come away. Doesn't look as though it's moving at all. Not one bit. Am I going to get my blade under there? I don't think so. See again, it's big potential to make a right mess of the paintwork. That's really on there. That's attached really well. Gonna have similar problems with the bridge, I'm sure. I've even got two dowels through there which go right the way through the body. For extra strength so it wouldn't come off. And now I want it to. That is not moving at all. That's just flexing the actual wood of the body. It's not coming away at all. Let's see if I can get that blade in there now. It goes in a little way, which is encouraging. So I'm not going to use the heat on this because it will just destroy the paint. And then I might as well be starting from scratch anyway. Oh, yeah, that is really well attached. I don't think, just trying to think actually, just trying to remember, did I dowel this? I don't think so. Pretty sure there's no dowels in there. Just glued and screwed, because that's the way I generally do them. It's not always a good idea to use screws and the like to hold your neck on, but ukuleles are different to guitars. There's nowhere near as much tension from the strings on a ukulele. A 4-string nylon strung ukulele has nowhere near the tension of a steel strung guitar, so it doesn't put the same amount of strain on the neck or the bridge. It's kind of going. Let me try with my others. About that one. Might be a bit overkill. No, that's not going to work. Let's try one of my short ones that I made. Probably this thinner one. Let's give that a go. No, I don't think it's going to be. It's actually too thick. Go back to my original, my trusty old. It's actually a paint scraper or spatula for, polyfiller, that kind of thing. But apart from its over flexibility, it really does work well for this job. He says struggling to get the neck off. We do have time, got loads of time. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Basically, I need to remove the neck and remove the bridge. You can see what I'm doing. There's nothing exciting about it. There's no point you watching me for the next 10-15 minutes struggling with this. And you've seen me take off bridges before. I might have to use the heat on this one. Just be really careful not to, burn the top. And there's not really much more to see until I start to make the neck, because this is just getting the body ready for for sort of measuring it all up against the neck. The biggest job of these is making the neck, because I cut it out from a blank, just basically a chair leg or a table leg or part of a door frame, literally. And get the basic shape, and then hand carve it and shape it and everything else. That's where most of the work goes. So there's not much to see here. So I'm going to end this here, do the rest of it off camera, and part 4 will be most probably making a start on the neck, but not sure yet, and I'm not sure when it'll be either. So once again, thank you all for watching. Please share, subscribe, blah yada yada, all the stuff. And we will see you in the next one. In the meantime, peace out.